Good morning, third and fourth grade. I'm bringing our next chapter in the Book of Wonder. And this chapter is called Genetics 101. Both sides of Dad's family were Jews from Russia and Poland. Papa's grandparents fled the pogroms and ended up in NYC at the turn of the century. Tata's parents fled the Nazis and ended up in Argentina in the 40s. Papa and Tata met at a dance on the Lower East Side while she was in town visiting a cousin. They got married, moved to Bayside, and had Dad and Uncle Ben. Mom's side of the family is from Brazil. Except for her mother, my beautiful grands, and her dad, Augusto, who died before I was born. The rest of Mom's family, all her glamorous aunts, uncles, and cousins, still live in Alto, Lebanon, a ritzy suburb south of Rio Grande, and Augusto moved to Boston in the early 60s. And had Mom and Aunt Kate, who's married to Uncle Porter. That's a lot of family history, isn't it? Mom and Dad met at Brown University and have been together ever since. Isabel and Nate, like two peas in a pod, they moved to New York right after college, had a few years later, then moved to a brick townhouse in North River Heights, the hippie stroller capital of Upper Manhattan. When I was about a year old, not one person in the exotic mix of my family gene pool had ever shown any obvious signs of what August has. I've pored over grainy sepia pictures of long dead relatives and babushkas, black and white snapshots, and distant cousins in crisp white linen shirts, soldiers in uniform, ladies with beehive hairdos, Polaroids of bell-bottom teenagers and long-haired hippies, and not once have I ever been able to detect even the slightest trace of August's face in their features. Not a one. But after August was born, my parents underwent genetic counseling. They were told that August had what seemed to be a previously unknown type of malfacial formation, dystosis, caused by the autosomal recessive mutation in the TC0F1 gene, which is located on chromosome 5, complicated by a hemofacial microsomia characteristic of OAV spectrum. Sometimes these mutations occur during pregnancy. Sometimes they they're inherited from one parent carrying from the dominant gene. Sometimes they're caused by the interaction of many genes, possibly in combination with environmental factors. This is called a multifactorial inheritance. In August's case, the doctors were able to identify one of the single nucleotide delegation mutations that made war on his face. The weird thing is, though you'd never know it from looking at them, both my parents carry that mutated gene, and I carry it too. So that was a lot of science involved in that chapter, and a lot of words Miss Oliphant has never sounded out before, I think. So we'll But I think there was a point to Via's saying that that one little chromosome caused August to have all these mutations, but because of how it was placed in his body, it changed how he was. And so they all had it. Mom, Dad, and Via had it, but because it wasn't placed in the right place in their chromosome set, they didn't get the mutations when they were born. Isn't that crazy that science works like that? One little misplace in the gene can cause all this hardship for this little boy. All right, we'll see you next time for our next chapter, and have a great day.